The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. And you know what? I don't give a shit about that. I'm only interested in sheer firepower, and that's what we are going to do in today's video from Flashpoint Campaigns, Southern Storm, back to cross-checking scenario. Timer is running. Let me place my phone in front. Maybe that's not the right place. Give me a second. Okay, now it's better. So, like always, let's quickly take a look what's going on. So, we've tried multiple times to coordinate our fire support, and looks like the last time was the best one. I'm still confused though. How does it work, and how enemy units are moving so fast? This is really astonishing every time I see it. They're moving so quickly. I've been thinking that maybe that's related with the command cycle you can see over here. So I have 20 minutes, they have 28 or 26 later. But that's still real time, so it's not like their 28 minutes means something different than ours 20 minutes. It's the same time. The thing is that they cannot just organize and modify their orders while they are in the middle of the phase. So that's the main difference. They cannot react according to our phase cycle. So that's still the real time. So it's not the case. I don't know why they are moving so quickly. I would be very curious if, I don't know, developers or people with way more experience than I have could explain me that. But it is, but that's what it is. Well, it is. That's it. Yeah, that's weird. Whatever. So yeah, well, now we are trying to stop those a few last units which are trying to reach Ammerbuch. Looks like that's the objective for our enemies, and still there are some other units trying to cross Unterjesingen and probably also targeting Ammerbuch. So we have plenty of infantry deployed. The only problem is that we lack ammunition now. And by ammunition, I mean Carl Gustav rounds. Yeah, there are no rounds. We have only small arms, which is also fine because there's plenty of soft targets. I'm just worried that they are moving by BMPs. Yeah, so yeah, well, small arms fire will not do much. Actually, that unit is on foot. L means legs, so they are tracked and they are also tracked. So those are hard targets. Well, we have also tanks in the area. They should be doing really fine. Let's take a look at line of sight tool. Yeah, everyone is in range, so hopefully they will provide enough fire support to eliminate those targets. Also, as far as I remember, there is some artillery call. Yeah, our first company is going to target that location. What about two other companies? Ooh, there is. They are low on ammunition. Okay, are they in rest and resupply? They are not. Why it's not trigger? Resupply triggered 25%. Key ammunition 7%. Why is it not triggered yet? Well, let's do it manually then. Oh, holy shit. Well, maybe let's just resupply up to 40% for now. For 10 minutes, they will be ready at around 0441. That's okay. And now let's go to the third company. And here as well, it's same situation. Why they are not on rest and resupply mode? Okay, let's go down to 10. They will be active on 0441. And what's the ammunition in the first company? Okay, still 38%. Some rounds left. Yeah, the goal is to eliminate those targets. We cannot let them get to Ammerbuch. Okay, and then second platoon. Okay, key ammunition 0%. And they are also not in rest and resupply mode, which is weird. I would like I would like to resupply you. Of course, that's gonna take, I guess, a lot of time. Yeah. So maybe just for 10 minutes, let's resupply a few rounds. It will be active on 0440, so the next cycle. Okay. I think that's fine. We have to accept that. And what about you? That's the third platoon. You are in rest and resupply, and we don't know when that's gonna finish. Okay. We could change it manually, but that's gonna give us some penalty to those orders. Of course, they will take a bit more time than they could now. They will try to resupply to 100% though, so yeah, well, that's gonna take around, I don't know, 30 minutes. And then we have first platoon, and first platoon is fully resupplied, and those are great news because they will try to stop those units advancing. I'm still worried about that HQ. I guess they will escape, they will capture Ammerbuch. But if that's only HQ unit, we will try to send our infantry to take it back. So hopefully that's gonna work. And what about rest of my units? Rest of my units are moving slowly but steadily. So the goal is to capture Sucre objective. Okay. Now quick look at my tanks. Key ammunition 100%, of course, quite high penalty for range to HQ. We could assign that task to different HQ though. Same about that tank. Tank platoon. So that's second. Let's move you to D company. Where is D company? D company is down there. Okay, let's move you over here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And let's stick to that. So the third platoon will belong to still to the same HQ, which is stationing over here. The second platoon will be assigned for only D company for some time. Then we can reorganize it. I'm wondering whether there's also some kind of penalty for doing so. Wait a second. Why is that? I don't get it. That unit is what? Okay. Mechanized infantry. What's that? That's the tank. Why it's wait a second. Okay. Weird. Oh, I assigned that unit to platoon, mechanized infantry platoon instead of HQ. Okay. Wow. I didn't know that it's possible. Okay, now it's fixed. So I think that's done. What about my air support? The guys are rest and resupplying for some time. Okay, they used both Maverick rounds. Yeah, now that's the case. So my Hornets appeared above the target with those Mavericks, and that's why there was a chance that they can be intercepted by enemy air defense. It's quite weird. I don't think they have air defense capabilities up to 23 kilometers, so what's the point of those Hornets appearing above the target? I have no clue. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Let's start another cycle. Maybe let's go to intelligence first. Any news? I'm interested in numbers 2, 1, and 3. So number 2, 1 APC, 3 infantry, and 1 HQ. Okay. Number 1, it's 8 APCs, 9 infantry, and 1 HQ. And number 3 is 2 APCs, 7 infantry, and 1 HQ. Okay, a lot of soft targets. And number 5, some tanks, some HQ, some APC, mostly HQ. Number 5 and number 4, recce and self-propelled artillery. And now reported kills and claims, 37 units in total, mostly APCs and IFVs, a few tanks, a few infantry units, and some artillery pieces. Okay. It looks like so far the best job is done by our anti-tank sections. Quite surprising. And also, third platoon of the D company, that's the mechanized infantry. Those guys are doing pretty good. Okay, keep it up, guys. Now let's start another cycle. Let's see what will happen. Okay, those are our tanks. Yeah, we are fighting with ATGMs, which is not great. Now it's artillery fire. It looks like that was quite accurate. Okay, finally we've managed to destroy, well, on a single APC. It's not much. Okay, that's a good shot by second platoon, and looks like enemy HQ is gone. Holy shit, there's a lot of fire between my tanks from the third platoon and enemy ATGMs. Fortunately, we lost vision on the target over here, which is quite surprising because it's the open field. Of course, there are rail tracks, so we can assume that there is some kind of high ground behind those rail tracks. But okay, unit disappeared. The dawn has started. Illumination is now 90%. I think dawn has started some time ago. Okay, now first platoon engaging. Yeah, there's that. It's going pretty well. Unfortunately, that unit escaped. I'm wondering where are they? We have scouts on top of the hill. We should be able to easily spot them. It's quite surprising. Okay, our units are assaulting positions. Okay, nice shot. One more. BMP is down. Yeah, and of course all units disappeared. And now we have reinforcements, and that's another artillery company, which is absolutely beautiful. Nothing is really going on right now. Okay, they are moving forward again. Our tanks are firing, no effect. Our mechanized infantry platoons are resupplied, so even if enemies try to cross out of Unterjesingen, I guess they will be easily demolished. I still don't know what happened with that unit. If we find out that they captured Ammerbuch, I'm gonna be really, really angry because it doesn't make any sense. That's the open field. We should be able to easily spot that terrain. Yeah, look at that. Even that recon element can do that. Of course, that's a single element and they cannot look right, left, north, south, whatever. But still, what about the second platoon? Also, you can easily spot enemies. What about HQ? Same. Maybe not easily, but certainly we see what's going on top of that field. Well, on top of that field. Simply on that field, since we have the high ground. So I am assuming we can see what's going on here. Especially with all that stuff which is mounted on those leopards. Look at that. Optical gun sight with zoom. Detection. 10 kilometers. Okay. Whatever. Let's see what we want to do. So those units are resupplied slightly. I think that's enough. We will not modify anything about them. Same about those units. Maybe our tanks. No, there's plenty of ammunition left, so no need. Why are morales so low? What's the reason of that? Okay, one leopard is destroyed and the other one is fallen out. It's not related with the amount of fire going on between them and enemy units. Those ATGMs can be scary, yeah, that's for sure. But either way, okay, those units are advancing. That unit is in position currently. Maybe we should start advancing towards the urban area now. Would like to synchronize those attacks. Okay, they are technically on that hex already. So I would like to give them order to go and capture those locations, but I'm worried that that's gonna prolong the order. I don't know, it's usually so misleading. Okay, let's grab the third platoon from the B company first, and let's select assault movement. And we'll try to assault that location. Let's commit, let's screen. That's the plan. There's plenty of fire support around. We should be fine totally. Yeah. What about those units? They will be in new position in about 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we may not have enough time to to capture the northern objective, the Maple objective, but that's fine. As long as we can eliminate those units. Well, the goal is, of course, to capture Tübingen, but since those units are preoccupied, the D company is preoccupied with the advance out of Tübingen. I don't have really assets to focus on that northern objective. Of course, I have infantry, and we will try to risk it and cross. Maybe bridge over here is the good idea to cross. How much fire support we can provide here? Okay, you guys can provide a lot of fire support. You slightly less. What if we move you to a new location? Yeah, let's do that. Let's move third section, 80 section, up to that little salient here, so they can provide a bit more fire support, closer to the objective. I think this is the right decision. It'd be also great to do the same with my tanks, but that may take a bit too much time though. Okay, no, that looks okay. Now let's go to our artillery pieces. Okay, you guys have 27% of key ammunition. Still a couple of good rounds. Okay, what about you? You are resupplying and you will be back next minute. Actually, I would like to resupply now to 100% while I have the 4th company. Same about you guys, okay? Here we have the 4th company. You are on call. I'm wondering whether I should call you to fire at certain location. I think we'll do that with 1st company. So let's simply bombard the objective over here. And let's commit. How many rounds is available? 50. So we will drop 50 rounds for 12 minutes. Can we decrease that time? Yeah, let's decrease it down to 10 minutes. So 5 rounds each minute. Sounds good. And instead of being on call, we will switch to rest and resupply. Of course, to 100%. For how long we have to do that? Okay, 22 minutes. Sounds good. Of course, we don't know when that order will finish. It is what it is. And then we have 2nd and 3rd companies. Okay, so you will be on call. This is okay. And now we have also 4th company. And the 4th company... first, let's take a look at Sitrep. Number 2. Recce and self-propelled RT. They are stationing on Highway B27. Let's bombard that location. Barrage. Let's put some fire over here. And now the question is do we want to target that location as well? Maybe. Let's drop some rounds over here as well. Let's commit. Of course, we'll try to neutralize. 30 rounds. What the hell? No. Neutralizing. Okay. 30 rounds here, 30 rounds here, but also neutralizing. That's fine. Let's apply and then you can be on call again. Okay. How long that's gonna take, by the way? You will be on call at about 04:48. Yeah, that's fine. How much time we have left? 2 hours 20 minutes. Sounds fine. Let's zoom out quickly. Curious whether maybe some units are trying to outflank us. That map is giant. I don't understand why it's so big. Okay. I think we can continue. We can run another cycle. Just take a look at reported kills and claims. 44 in total. 25 mechanized equipment, 6 infantry. Okay. So let's start the cycle. And we start with artillery bombardment. Oh, there are some units around Hageloch. They are moving southeast towards these bridges. Okay, enemy units are trying to advance through Unterusingen, but our tanks have started firing, which is good. Okay, now we should easily stop them. I'm not really worried about that. Oh, somehow they disappeared, despite the fact we have plenty of units stationing over here. It's also quite interesting. How is that possible? Since we can see that location from two different directions. They have started. Okay. Okay, some units are retreating. Okay, bombardment ongoing. Surprisingly, my platoons are still not on those new positions. Oh, that unit is trying to assault my second platoon from D company. Fair enough. Okay, now they are in new positions. And enemy unit is destroyed. Perfect. Now we can put second platoon in rest and resupply mode. And fully resupply those Carl Gustav rounds. Okay, 12 minutes left. 11. But they are still trying to advance from through Unterjesingen. Good, they are dying at least. Okay, that's my bombardment as well. It looks like that was called by some other units. And we detected even more units. Those are mostly APCs. Okay, so they are really trying to escape from Tübingen. Which is good, so we can easily push through, even across the Neckar River. That should be quite safe. While they are focusing on trying to move out from that location. Those positions are really superior to the enemies. There shouldn't be any chance to escape from there. Unless they could concentrate a lot of firepower here, but I don't think it's possible. Okay, our tanks are doing pretty good. There's really a lot of units. Withdrawals. The following units have just been withdrawn. Oh, those are my Hornets. Wow, they did so much. They did really so much. But we have the following reinforcements have just arrived. And another pair of CF-18 Hornets. Yeah, the first pair didn't do much. They weren't really useful. Okay, phase is over, so now we see plenty of units advancing, which is okay. What about you guys? Oh, two mechanized rifle units are fallen out. Only two are left. 4 Carl Gustav rounds left. Let's put you in rest and resupply mode. For how long you have to resupply? For 20 minutes. So in total 31. Okay. I think 2 other units can easily stop them with the fire support provided by tanks and also artillery. That should be certainly doable. Here we have 83% of key ammunition, and here we have also 83. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, what about tanks and ammunition? 76%, 95, all good. Well, let's check the type of ammunition. Okay, so they are mostly using those HE plastic squash head rounds. Okay, if that works, why not? Either way, let's grab our platoons from B company and let's start moving towards the objective. Actually, let's try to go for the objective itself with that unit. Let's screen how much time we need, guys. 46 minutes. Acceptable. You guys can also assault that position. Let's try to synchronize those attacks. What about the third platoon? They will be in new position in about 22 minutes. And after that, if we capture it, we will try to assault that location. Maybe just move deliberately and then we'll try to cross the Neckar River and capture the Maple objective if possible. Let's go also to my artillery. Oh, no, wait a second. Here. 60%. So they will resupply up to 100%, I guess. Yeah, based on the SOP setting, which is fine. Then we have second company. And here... Well, I'm gonna ask second company to bombard Sucre objective. So let's barrage that location. Let's commit. And let's put 50 rounds over here. That's gonna be neutralizing call. 50 rounds for 9 minutes. Yep, sounds good. I don't know whether I want to use two other rounds as well. Do I want? We could bombard that location as well, since we don't know what's really going on here. And we could expend all of our ammunition available and then switch to rest and resupply. So let's cancel. Let's again select barrage. There's 2 objectives. Let's commit. Let's switch to neutralizing. 50 rounds. And here, same, 50 rounds. Okay, so this way we'll expend all of our ammunition and also provide some kind of fire support for our advancing units. That was the second company. Let's go to the third company. Here we have 39% of key ammunition. So that unit we will request to bombard again. Well, maybe... Let's try to bombard these 2 objectives, okay? And we will assign 30 rounds for the first objective. Well, let's switch to neutralizing 40 rounds. And for the second objective, 35 rounds, which gives me 75 rounds in total. And we should switch automatically to rest and resupply mode. Actually, you can do it even manually. Let's do it. We want to resupply it up to 100% for 18 minutes. Well, wait a second. Oh, I cannot update that now because it counts in the current ammunition. So, okay, let's leave it as it is because editing that is again painful. Unless we switch it to on call, rest and resupply again, and let's resupply for, I don't know, 30 minutes, I guess. Let's do that. Okay, that was the third company. Let's go to the fourth company. And here we are on call, and I think we will stay on call. So there is a chance we will be able to support D company and those and eliminate those advancing units. Okay, so actually two artillery pieces will be... No, the first company is out of action for some time. They are rest and resupplying again. So only 4 company is up to ground units discretion, which is fine. Okay, what about you guys? Okay, you advanced forward. So let's give you another location to advance, and that's those 2 objectives I would like to advance. You guys are almost there. Yeah, technically you are sitting on that hex, which is fine. I think that's it. What about you guys? Okay, so in about 3 minutes, you will move from that hex to that hex and to that hex. Which is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Why it's not represented on the map itself? It's so misleading. So, okay, those are my units, so I can check it, right? But what about enemy units? So I can see units stationing here, and technically that unit may not be here anymore, because that unit can be, for example, here or even here, because they will move in about 1 minute over there. So that explains why enemy units are moving so quickly. Like if we go back to that previous situation over here, so the tanks were stationing, I think somewhere here or here, those 2 hexes, and in about 3 minutes they appeared over here, which is technically impossible, but that's what happened. So yeah, in my opinion, those are some kind of imperfections of that tool, and that should be fixed. Unless I don't understand the system, and that's how it should. That's how it should work. But I'm a bit skeptical towards that Wigo or Vego system because it's not very representative. I feel like the system I go you go systems are simply more representative, but I might be wrong. Certainly, it's misleading. So, and I think we have proofs of that. Either way, let's run one more cycle. We have 30 minutes on my timer, and we'll end the episode. Okay, so information from the sitrep. Number 1, 4 APCs, 14 infantry, and 1 HQ. And number 2, 1 tank, 1 APC, 16 HQ, and that's over here. Oh, that would be so tempting to bombard that location. But since all of my units are assigned with tasks, maybe it's not the best way to do that right now. Either way, reported kills and claims. 48, okay. We also have our air assets. I wouldn't mind to send them to eliminate those 2 targets. The thing is that we don't have enough reconnaissance over those locations, so we cannot see those units. And the other thing is that I don't think risking our Hornets is the best idea. I really don't find closer support working well in such a symmetric conflict like here. I mean, air support is absolutely sublime in a symmetrical conflict. So like U.S. Army or Marine Corps against Taliban's or any kind of low intensity conflicts, mostly counterinsurgency operations. Yeah, air support is absolutely invaluable. But in symmetrical conflict, when enemy has a lot of air defense systems around, this is so dangerous for your air support to operate close to the front line. It's so devastating. I think the best proof of that is the latest situation in Ukraine, where Russians lost around 14 Su-34. I don't remember the exact model, but I think around 14 machines. That's a lot. That's really a lot. And all of those missions were supposedly closer support. They were simply dropping those huge bombs, FABs, or whatever. So yeah, this is a risky move, especially if you have air defense systems around. And let's be honest, Ukrainians had the best air defense in Europe prior to full war escalation in February 2022. Now, of course, I guess they have a bit less systems, or certainly they have less ammunition for them, but also they have those SAMP-T, they have Patriots and so on, so state-of-the-art systems. Of course, it depends on the version, right? But I'm generalizing, so still, if you have such systems, like let's assume that's U.S. Army with plenty of those systems in the area, there's no way you will be able to provide any kind of closer support. Only standoff missions, and even those standoff missions are dangerous because Patriot can easily fire at ranges like above 20 kilometers and more. So it's not a big deal for such a system. Same for SAMP-T or any other kind of system similar to those. But either way, God damn it, let's start the cycle. And let's see. Okay, that's another ATGM fired at our 3rd tank platoon, okay. Another Leopard lost. Not very surprised, ATGMs are quite effective, but we have superior position, so... Oh! Some enemy unit advanced our location of 3rd platoon, D company. Okay, and it's gone. Was a brave move though. Okay, enemy HQ detected again. Oh yeah, we even managed to destroy something. And that's our bombardment on the objective itself. Objective. Would be nice if 4th artillery company started bombarding enemy HQ. Of course enemy HQ is retreating right now. Okay, another ATGM launched and Oh, just 7 targets destroyed. Holy moly. That's huge. Okay, let's see. As long as we can keep that western defense, that's fine. Okay, one more unit destroyed by our AT section. Looks like we are low on ammunition. Second AT section, yeah. The one highlighted. Okay, yeah, enemy HQ retreated. Now the question is, are they going to retreat even more? Or they will stay here for some time so we could bombard it? Okay, some losses on the third platoon. Mechanized rifle destroyed. And our bombardment ongoing. Okay, HQ resupply to 100%. D company. So far no claims by our artillery. I wouldn't mind if some of my ground units would call for fire now. On Unterriesingen. Okay, now the first platoon and engaging those 2 targets. Did they destroy it? No, only 1 target destroyed, so there's still 1 left. I guess that's dismounted infantry. Weather update. Cloud sailing is now 150 meters. Okay, so... Well, those are not perfect conditions for closer support to operate. Okay, somehow we've lost 1 APC. Now enemy unit is also gone. Oh, they are really advancing towards us. That's fine. We should easily win that fight. Especially that they are advancing uphill without much cover. Yeah. Well done. Oh my god, there's another unit. What's that? Mechanized infantry, okay. We've almost advanced to Sucre objective. We can take it soon. And we'll have around 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay. Maybe there is a chance that we will grab that maple objective as well. Just pulverized that area with artillery fire and we should be fine. Okay, phase is over. 37 minutes on my timer, almost 38. So it's about time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed and hopefully see you in the next one, where we'll of course continue our struggle to capture Tübingen, and I think there is a great chance that we will capture Sucre objective, and I guess also Maple objective is almost in our hands, I guess. I mean, there's certainly some possibility that we can grab it, but we'll find out in the next video. So once again, thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.